pass to Rose is a difficult one to handle.
It just bounces there in front of him. It's the touch that's poor, but you can't go in with your foot like that. He's very lucky there, Danny Rose. Saw it coming and managed to take some action to avoid a high boot to the face.
50th appearance in all competitions for Liverpool for Trent Alexander-Arnold, 19 years of age still. Made his senior debut against Spurs in the League Cup in October 2016, so he's come a long way in just shy of 2 years. Strength by Mane, but then Eric Dyer looking to make amends with that poor pass. He gets involved. Now Lucas. He looks spring-loaded once again today. Now Salah's got a one-on-one here against Tottenham, and he slides it through towards Roberto Firmino. Firmino for Liverpool. And Alderweireld defended that brilliantly. And he had to as well. Firmino would have seen the whites of Michel Vaughan's eyes.
He did have to. Vertonghen just let Salah turn. He had the chance to go really tight on him, but he's scared of his pace. So he just let him turn. Then all of a sudden the whole pitch opens up for Salah because he's got runners off the ball.
Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool have kept clean sheets in 10 of his 18 Premier League appearances, and they've conceded just 11 goals.
Better by Vertonghen there. Really pressed Salah.
And to Eriksen, back to Harry Kane. And that's a foul by Van Dijk. Although it looked like he won the ball initially, doesn't always constitute a non-foul, of course, but
Never been a foul, are there? I mean, it's just
challenging for the ball, isn't it?
Stopping physical contact. He's put his foot in. It's a challenge. He knows a challenge is coming. Strikers expect to be challenged for the ball. I don't see that as a foul at all.
To Rose. That's the cushion for Harry Winks. Milner is the defender. Injured last November against Crystal Palace, Harry Winks, and he muddled through until February. Then there was an FA Cup replay against Rochdale here. It's an ankle problem, and after that he had to undergo surgery, but he came onto the field for 3 of the opening 4 Premier League games. He's a substitute, now he gets his first start of the season. Here's Eriksen's going to try and bend one around. It's a good-looking ball, but then you've got the tall presence of Van Dijk to nod it clear. Dyer does well. Acrobatics and trickery from Lucas. He's done well. Here's Kane into the penalty area. Had to sort that one out. Alexander-Arnold with Alisson approaching.
It was well read by Van Dijk, who anticipated the ball in from Eriksen from the wide position, got himself into an excellent position to defend it. And Tottenham just starting to build a bit of pressure. They're quite well connected. Eriksen's found a good position. Him, Lucas Moore and Kane, they're just working nicely in the spaces in front of Liverpool's back four at the moment.
Winks is seeing more of the ball as well, and he won't get to that one though on the line from Danny Rose. Spurs win the ball back. With the distribution to Trippier, and here's Eriksen, and he was looking for the cut back to Lucas, 7 yards out. Cater back, box to box, with the defending.
Well, when you play a free roll, you get free, and he picks and chooses when he makes his forward runs, and on that occasion he saw the space. He knows Trippier's got that in his locker. That first time pass, brilliant ball into space, just lacking an option in the box.
All come from Alderweireld's pass. Excellent ball.
Trippier, and it goes on the head of Harry Kane at Old Trafford. Now, was that a push? Yes, right on the edge of the penalty area. Sadio Mane on Christian Eriksen. And look at this. Actually, it's a little bit further out than I originally thought. But this is dangerous.
Well, sometimes you feel one coming from behind. and you can kind of look and know he's going to make contact as soon as it comes into your back. The advantage is with the forward there, Eriksson, because he's goal side, and as soon as he feels any sort of pressure on his back, he's going to go down.
The infringement about a yard or two further towards the penalty area there.
Well, it's better for the
isn't it?
For the free kick taker to move the ball back a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Eriksson's looking at this, got his eye on this. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't try and reverse it back to where Alisson is standing at the moment.
Trippier took one off him, didn't he, against Fulham. He won't do it this time, though. It's Eriksson. Four-man wall, five-man wall for Liverpool. Alisson showing a lot of the goal to his left-hand side. Here is Eriksson, straight to Alisson. He was hoping he'd cheat over, I suppose, towards his left-hand side, which was vacant. He stayed put and collected calmly.
Yeah, it's just who moved first, wasn't it? It was one of those.
Well, after that flying start by Liverpool, it's Tottenham who have had a bulk of the possession, and they look the most likely at the moment.
Eriksson's having more and more influence on this game. To see Wijnaldum and Milner got stuff to do ahead of him, and he's just sitting on the back of the numbers, just drifting in between that space between the back four. Now it's Wijnaldum trying to pick him up, and then he'll go short, and then he can also spin into those little channels that we talked about. So he's kind of the standout player out the 22 at the moment, who's finding more space than anyone.
Vaughan finds Alderweireld, who's closed down immediately by Sadio Mane, but here come Tottenham through Eriksson. Lucas is dashing towards the back post. That's the ball. If he'd have carried on sprinting, he'd have got it. Danny Rose, there's the cut back. It'll only find Milner. He just hesitated there, Lucas. The shot comes in, takes a deflection away for a corner kick.
Well, we were talking about playing out from the back, and that's an example of when to play out from the back. They worked that brilliantly. And the ball in here by Eriksson, again, it's an exceptional the angle of that pass, but again, excellent play by Tottenham. They're certainly in their zone at the moment.
If you're Lucas, it's about learning exactly what Christian Eriksen is capable of. He just stuttered on the edge of the penalty area as if he was going to show short, and then the chance was lost. In comes the corner kick. Firmino, edge of the 6-yard box, falls here to Danny Rose. Good idea. Half an hour gone.
There should be some little bits of chat in that Liverpool midfield now between Wijnaldum, Milner and Keita, just to say, you know what, let's just go tight on Eriksson just for a little while and work out between your back four and your midfield players which one's going to pick him up. It's difficult because he's got a free roll, he can wander where he wants, but for 10 minutes or so, just